Welcome to Buznet Direct. I'm Fanie, the Managing Director. You know how most accounting firms struggle with marketing and they end up taking on the bad clients that make their life miserable? Well, we build marketing systems for those accounting firms. We call it the Accountant Catalyst 3.0. It's Buznet's lead generation system that helps accounting firm owners with referrals drying up and now looking for more high quality leads to contact. The system conveniently sends the leads directly to your phone via a mobile app, giving you the opportunity to only work with your ideal clients and finally fire all the bad and disrespectful ones, because it's going to give you options. If you have options, you can pick and choose your clients. See, not all accountants want thousands of clients. Some only want their ideal clients that respect them and provide them a quality of life that they simply cannot get from overworking themselves. And on the other hand, you have accountants that would rather outsource 80% of the work and only focus on the sales and the standardized systems. Well, it doesn't really matter which one you are. You still need a system that can provide you with the inflow of high quality leads so that you can have options. If you don't have options, you're stuck. So if you're looking for a predictable lead generation system for your accounting firm, you should try the Accountant Catalyst 3.0. So why does the Accountant Catalyst 3.0 work so well? Here at Buznet, we believe there are two primary ways to do marketing: hunting and fishing. First, if you look at hunting, that would be you have a specific target in mind and you walk and stalk until you get the perfect shot. So let's say you want to work with XYZ company and you do your research and you find the perfect person in that company to contact. Then you do a little bit more research and you find a perfect angle and method to contact them. Basically, you're marketing yourself directly to them in a combination of courting and chasing them. On the other hand, you have fishing. So let's say you want to attract a specific type of fish with a specific type of bait or lure. So that would mean you want to work with a specific type of company and they have specific goals, problems or pains that you can help with. Now what you would do is you would create something that they would find valuable in their current situation, and you would use that as the bait or lure. And you want to cast your bait or lure into the specific dam known to have the specific fish that you're looking for. Then you sit back and relax and you wait for them to bite. Now there are plenty of reasons why we would rather go fishing than hunting. Now if you think about a doctor's office, does he go out and chase clients or patients? No, he's in a position of authority. He's in a position of an expert, and we would like the same thing for you, because that builds the relationship with the prospect or client on a foundation of respect from day one. Then we would like to build a lot of trust and credibility with those prospects. And leading with value does exactly that. It gives them a lot of value without asking for anything back in return. That builds trust and credibility. And then giving something to someone else, something of value, invokes the law of reciprocity. Basically what it means is if you give something to someone, they have an urge to give something back to you, which also leads to the follow-up being a lot more natural and expected. If you think about a cold call, the person doesn't expect a call, but you've already built the relationship, gave value up front, then the follow-up is expected and a lot more natural. Then finally guys, people love to buy, but they hate being sold to. So let's say you want to go fishing. How would you go about it? First, let's say you want to catch a specific type of bass. Secondly, you need to ask, what are these bass interested in? Well, baits or lures. But there are so many to choose from, and every single bait or lure attracts fish. It's your responsibility to choose the correct one, because otherwise you might catch tiny fish or the wrong type of fish, or you might even catch nothing at all. Third, you need to ask, where do these bass hang out? Are they in the sea, all rivers and dams? No, they are only in certain rivers and dams and only certain parts of those rivers and dams. So now that you know what they're interested in and where you need to cast it, you need to ask yourself, what does it really take to catch a fish? Well, let me break it down to you. They are very picky. They only bite in certain times of the day, month or season. They only bite when the bait attracts a certain amount of attention. If it's too much, it might be crazy. If it's too little, they might think it's dead. The hook should be properly disguised, otherwise it might scare them off. And it shouldn't be too much trouble to get to the bait. Then, finally, when they actually bite, it's still not a sure deal that you're going to reel them in. They might bite and you might miss the strike. You might get the strike, but the hook slips out of the mouth. You might be reeling them in and then the line breaks. And you could have them on the shore in your hands, and at the very last moment, the fish could slip out of your hands. See, lead generation works exactly the same way as fishing. First, you need to ask yourself, who are my ideal clients? And we need to define them in two ways, according to their current and desired situations. Now, what are they currently going through? What are their problems, pains, and challenges? This could be something like, it's extremely painful to overpay on taxes. Then, what is their desired situation? Where do they want to go? Their wants, needs, and desires. So this could be something like, I want to open a second location for my business, or I want to open a second location for my physiotherapy practice. Next question you should be asking is, well, what are my ideal clients interested in? Well, you could say, well, lead magnets, of course, but there are so many to choose from. Every single lead magnet attracts someone, and it's your responsibility to choose wisely, because the lead magnet should attract the right type and size of client that you want. Choosing the wrong lead magnet could result in you attracting the wrong type of clients, the wrong size of clients. You could get tiny clients, or you could even get nothing at all. Then finally, where do your ideal clients hang out? Are they everywhere? Well, no, but luckily we have a solution for this, and it's quite of a shortcut, and it's called Facebook advertising. Well, think of Facebook like the biggest sea that you could imagine, and for a fee, you could cast your lead magnet for the specific location where your ideal clients hang out. Well, I know that not all niches or all target markets are targetable by Facebook, but I can tell you from experience, most of them are. So finally, you need to ask yourself, okay, I know what they're interested in and where I can cast it, but what does it truly take to sign up a new ideal client? Well, they are just as picky as fish. They only become leads in certain times of the day, month, or season. They only will become a lead if the advertising draws a certain amount of attention. No, not too much, it might look like spam or scam, or not too little, because then it will never get noticed. Then the advertising should hook them to keep on reading, and the call to action should be very simple and easy to take. Well, then finally, if they become a lead, it's still not a sure deal that you could sign them up as an ideal client, because they could become a lead, but you never call them. You could call them and they could just forget about you the next day. They could show some interest, but you forget to follow up with them. You could be busy, signing the deal. Everything is happy, everything is ready, they are happy, and somehow someone just slips up and messes everything up right at the last moment. So how does the Account Catalyst 3.0 work? I'm going to show you the lead generation system from your perspective and from the perspective of your leads. But first, this is what we're aiming for.
This is how you catch a fish. Yo, that was wild. Whoop. That's how you catch fish, baby.
Let's start with your perspective. What do you see of the lead generation system? Well, you can expect to get notifications like these every day for new leads being generated. You will see leads sent directly to your phone via our mobile app, Lead Connector. Within the app, you will see all your notifications about new leads you need to contact. Our app helps you build a database of leads and manage them in a visual sales pipeline. Here's all the necessary information about your leads so you can easily follow up with them. Once you've connected with them, simply move them to the relevant stage in your sales pipeline. Just in case, we also send you new leads via email. This also gives you all the contact details for immediate follow-up. Here you can see the desktop version of our app and CRM system, beautifully showing every lead in their specific stage in your sales pipeline. You will also have all the lead details with the ability to change their info, book appointments or meetings, add internal tasks, or simply add your notes from the follow-up call. With the desktop version, you can simply drag and drop your leads into the relevant stage, or you can mark them as won, abandoned, or lost. Let's move on to your leads perspective. So what does your lead see from the lead generation system? Well, this is where we dangle the bait in front of the fish until they bite. We use Facebook as the dam, and we advertise our lead magnet to your target market full of potential ideal clients. Now that we are on Facebook, this is exactly what your lead will see. This is advertising for one of our clients, promoting a lead magnet for plumbers to reduce paperwork and admin. Once the lead is interested in the bait or lead magnet, they click download. Now this is the process to get them hooked. They just need to enter their contact details and accept the privacy policy to get the lead magnet sent to them via email. Once accepted, they can visit your sales funnel website. This is to make a great impression with your leads, building trust and credibility right from the start, which means more leads will likely turn into paying clients. If they are very interested in your offer, we allow them to schedule a free consultation with you. Our appointment scheduling system makes it easy to schedule sales calls with potential clients and have the system send reminders to your prospects, which means you will conveniently schedule more sales calls and have your potential clients actually show up for the meeting. While we were browsing the page, I received the lead magnet and welcome email. It's just a quick introduction with a clear download button where they can get the lead magnet. They just need to open the lead magnet and click download on the top right. So, how can you get the Account Catalyst 3.0? Well, we use the exact same system to generate leads. We give you massive value up front in exchange for your contact details. So you can expect a call from us to follow up and learn more about you and your business. These calls are primarily made by Gerard van den Berg, my business partner, so please expect a call from him. Once you've filled out the details, you can visit our sales funnel website that explains exactly what we offer with proof that it works. You can then decide to apply to the Account Catalyst 3.0. Now this application is very important since we cannot help everybody, and to be honest, sometimes it's just not a good fit working together. The system is not for everybody and you will need to meet certain standards, otherwise the system won't work for you. After the application, you can pick and choose the date and time for a quick Zoom meeting. Once you have scheduled the meeting, you will receive an invite from Google Calendar, a confirmation email with the date, time and Zoom link for the meeting, plus 2 reminder emails closer to the meeting. P.S. If you don't receive any emails, please check your spam folder. During this meeting, we learn a lot more about you and your business and whether or not we're a good fit working together. If we both decide to move forward, we will send you to our sign-up page where you can subscribe to the Account Catalyst 3.0. After you've subscribed, you need to fill in a form for us to create your profile for the system. Now that you've subscribed, what will be the next steps? Well, first is going to be the kickoff and integrations meeting. It's going to be over Zoom, basically just integrating all of your service providers like Google, Facebook and Zoom to ensure that the system runs automatically. Next, you will need to select your target market and create something they would find valuable. This would be the same as the lead magnet we've sent you. Just a quick reminder to check your email and download the PDF because we share all of the secrets in our lead magnet. Basically, it's a complete guide on how and why the Account Catalyst 3.0 works so well. Finally, we build, test and launch the system for you. So if you want to get more high quality leads, have the opportunity to pick and choose your clients, sign up more ideal clients, and finally replace all your bad and disrespectful clients, you need to apply for the Account Catalyst 3.0 right now.